Zendaya, I'll start with you first because your character was such this looming presence in the first film. Like even when she wasn't on screen, like she was in the background, and then in the end, you know, we get to see so much of her. What was it like being able to, you know, we can finally see so much of her on screen this time? And how would you describe this? I would call it a push and pull relationship she has with Paul, because she's very guarded, but at the same time, very open in her mindset and approaching this dynamic that they have.
Right. It's a wonderful question. I would say for me, I just felt very lucky the first time to just even be there. And, you know, I was shooting the finale of Euphoria at the same time. So I got like a little week off and from Euphoria. I jumped on a plane, went and did Dune for a week, and then went on back. And I, even in that week, I felt, you know, very connected to everybody. Everybody was so nice and welcoming, and but I really didn't have much time with her as a character, or much time to build with her, or to talk to Denny about it. Like they had already been shooting for months before, and there was already like a clear, you know, machine that was running already, and I just wanted to like hopefully catch up. And so I didn't really get to spend much time with her or get to know who she was other than what I knew from the books. And what I appreciate about Denis and his approach to the characters, he did, I mean, it's always scary when you kind of deviate a little bit from the source material, but I think what he did bring to Chani, or allowed for her, is to have, you know, much stronger convictions and allow for the love story to be a little bit more complicated and painful for her to accept, you know, and just being able to live in her and figure out her physicality and figure out her fears and trying to like also simultaneously see how she's overcoming those fears in love, but also still absolutely terrified and guarded, like as you said. So yeah, it was fun, and I, you know, again, appreciative to Denis for giving me something to really dig my teeth into.
Yeah. Absolutely. And Florence, for you, your character kind of sets the tone, both literally and figuratively in the show. Like
right.
We hear and see her immediately. How would you describe her political ambitions and also her personal wants, and how they may intersect and differ throughout the trajectory of this movie?
I think both of those things are completely conflicting. I think she has been brought up to be the best student. I think she has been given all the resources, all of the power, all of the teachers. She is literally being trained constantly to be the best version of what she can be. And she's her father's daughter, so he's also training her at the side. He's also making sure that she is fit for whatever might come her way. But then there's this kind of childlike part of it where she's being protected from information that she really should know about in the position that she's in. So I think that's constantly battling against itself. She's been given all the resources to be this like quite powerful, skillful thing, but also is being hidden away from the truth. And I think that definitely spurs her on. That spurs her on to find out what's going on, spurs her on to ask questions. And I think also deep down she knows. But I loved that about playing her, was just how every single time there's something going on in a room, she's always watching. She's always taking it in. She's always listening and being aware, and probably doesn't look like she knows what's going on, but she's constantly quite calculated. And that continues, even at the end. I don't know how much we're supposed to be saying, but like even at the end, there's a moment where you now know that she knows, that she's known all along. That she has this feeling that was going to happen.
Right.
So very interesting character to play.
Yes. Very intuitive character.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah. But it grows, and then you're like, did she know all along? Did she not? I don't know. It's been a really fun character to play.
Yes. Well, thank you both so
Thank
much for chatting with me.
you.
And I cannot wait for more people to see this movie.